Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm on the mission to hit 100,000 subscribers before the end of 2025, and your support means everything. So don't be that person who watches but doesn't subscribe. Thanks for being here, and let's jump right in. Hello everybody, yes, it's with ya, and welcome back to another tutorial on the TwinPlayz channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about part 7 of the Grow a Garden series. In this video, we're going to be talking about data saving, okay? This is going to be a big part of the series as, you know, in the game, we have to do data saving. I know probably you guys are like, oh, what about growing plants, all that? We're going to be doing that after. That's probably be the next video just because the fact that you need data saving in order to do all the growing portion. And I kind of redid the entire game. Now, if you've been watching, if you haven't been watching, if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button. It means a lot to me, you guys. You know, we're almost at 100,000. We're getting there, of course. Just keep going every day, right? But I appreciate all your guys' support. But yeah, so you're going to go into the description, and when you're in the description, you can either find all the links below. Everything will be down there, of course. So yeah, feel free to check that out. And I'm going to show you, of course, real quick again, as well as mine doing this. I actually was just live streaming, so thank you everyone who came to the live stream, and we were able to figure everything out and get things done. But if you go check out into the Grow a Garden Kit update, I as well posted this here. But also, of course, if you're new and watching this video, you can actually just go to my profile page and grab this kit right here. You can just click it, and then you can click edit or download in Studio. Now, I also do have a file on Google Drive. You just grab the link and download it. It'll be in the description, and you can import it as a model. If you are getting the kit, starting from scratch, you can basically just go and watch this video and I'll learn some things, or you don't have to really watch it. It's up to you. But getting the kit, you're going to have to understand a few things, of course, and I'll go into little things. But we changed a lot. So, honestly, if you guys did make anything, I'm sorry, because we just added so much stuff that it pretty much is everything brand new. So, this is literally the whole game already as it is. So, whether you're ungrouping things, everything should be fine. The last video, we talked about the inventory system, so that's in there. The main things we changed was I took off the selling guide, because we're going to come back into the selling guide in another video because of the fact that, you know, we don't want them selling seeds. We want them selling fruits and crops and all that stuff, which is going to be another episode. But server script service is basically everything changed, and as well as replicated storage. Okay, we made it a little more organized, but we did something in server script service, which is a lot. So we'll talk about that. But if you ungroup these into the selected areas, you'll have the game ready for you if you just want to grab the model. But honestly, the kit's probably better. Just do that because it's already in there for you, so I have it as well. But as you can tell, we just rewrote everything. Now, also, yeah, on that note, before I start this video, I want to do a little thank you to this YouTuber right here. He actually made these whole series. It's already programmed for you guys, so if you want to follow his series, go ahead to. It's up to you. I'm doing it just a little differently with some things, but of course, you know, go ahead, check him out. He has everything as well, but he doesn't just give you a model. You have to like watch the videos, but you actually do learn a lot, and that's what I've been doing. So, yeah. So, going based off of that again, like I was telling you guys, we took out the cell just for now because the fact that we don't have that set up yet. But in replicated storage, so going through here, everything, we kind of just organized it a bit. We have the seed models, as you can tell. We have remote events, and we did add a new remote event, if I'm right, like update cache and stuff. Rarity gradients are still there. Sounds, everything's still in here. And then these are the modules, though. I didn't change anything at all, honestly. So, seed logic, cell logic, I did change, but we're not going to worry about this just yet because I'm going to come back to that. But seed data, if you guys did have your seed data from like the other episode, feel free to just put it in here. You can like delete or, you know, whatever, just move your module into here because it actually will save and it's the same thing. I didn't add anything to this, but I might be adding things to this, but we'll see. We'll worry about that later. So in server script service, okay, I'm going to go through this because I was learning things too, and you guys might be a little confused as well. But this, I'm just going to read what I wrote, okay? This script is responsible for bootstrapping all of the server-side services in this experience. So each module in services handles everything. Now, we're using Profile Store for data saving. This is exactly the system that Grow a Garden is using for their game. It even mentioned it in the documentation, which I will talk about later. But Profile Store is what we'll be using. It's very, very nice. Probably the best. Honestly, I would say the best data store you could get. But yeah, cache modules. So why are we doing this? Why are we doing it like this? Why do we have a server? And then why do we have cache modules here? So basically, this preloads all the server modules at once. So all of these will be, it's almost like they're intertwined together. So any of them can access each other. And that's what we're doing. And I'll go into it. There's a lot of programming. And we also avoid the require for every time we go across the codes. So like if I were in here, I don't have to require each little module, each module itself. You know, you just require one of them, and the cache module will do .cache.dataService. So I know it looks red. That's just because of the fact that it's not a thing yet until you play the game, and I'll go into that in a bit here. But yeah, any service, so access other servers directly and safely. This is also the whole thing was it being safe, so players shouldn't be able to access this as well. But as you can tell, that's kind of how this goes in for here. So, but yeah, so this is the main script. This handles it pretty much. It's basically, you know, you grab, well, services folder. Yeah, we'll do that. That's this right here. We just grab all of them. If it's a module script, then we add them to the cache modules and we require them. Well, sorry. All right. This is where we handle all of them together, though. I just watched his recent video. He talked about this as well, where it goes inside of the cache modules, the module itself, and then inside of here. So it'd be like almost like you'd see like data service, and then it'd be like another one, and it'd go all the way throughout and go down and down, and then it'd go throughout that. So it's all of it is like a table. That's kind of the whole point of it. It's like going through a table and checking things. But yeah, then right here we initialize anything that has the initial function. We initialize that. This I had to do as well, just because unfortunately cell logic is in replicated storage, so we'll have to call it from the server script and set it a part of the cache modules. Oh yeah, actually, speaking of that, cache modules.cache, that's what we need to do. So that's actually good. I caught that. But yeah, so I mean, we won't worry about that later either way. And then this is just the teleport events, of course. But going through this, so quick thing, template. You want a certain amount of cash when a player joins the game, you just change this number right here, okay? I would do 100. That's perfect amount. I had 500 just for testing. If you want to test, you can make it 1,000, make it 10,000, whatever you want to do. In data service, now there's profile store 19. If you want to test out a bunch of things, test out your new things, and like go through the seeds, you can just go and make a new profile store, and that basically makes it so every time you hit play in the game, it's going to do a new data store for you. So you know you can just go and start fresh. So if I hit play right now, I'm gonna have 100 cash, and I'll play this in a bit here. But get data, yeah. So data service, there's a lot with this, guys, with the code stuff, but I'll go through a little bit of it. You know, we're getting the data, we have a functions, all of this, they're all functions, okay? We go through them and we initialize, we use the money service, plot service, inventory service. On data loaded, we're gonna be checking the player's data, making sure everything gets loaded, and then we have character added. So this is when we check if they have something in their inventory. And we'll be using a lot of tables here, but as you can tell, so local player added, we're gonna check that the data's loaded, and then we're going to load all their data, and if it's not loaded, we're going to kick them. But player removed, plot service, that's when we do the plot service as well. So this kind of talks about getting a plot, checking that the data was loaded. When we remove them, we're going to set everything back to normal, everything like that. So then the product service, I'm actually going to have to come back to as well. This handles the dev products, but I actually want to go through this and change this a bit, because this is actually something that's a little different. So yeah, and then seed shop service, same thing here. This is what we made in the last video about talking about the global restock, but it's also integrated with this, and it gives you the player seed. So basically when they buy, it's all integrated. So when they give you this, when they do it, we can just give the player a seed, and then we're gonna, you know, do the count, which I'll talk about in a bit. And then inventory updated just works perfect. And yeah, so restock message, this is what we talked about in the last video. And then money service, going through here, data loaded, give money, remove cash, has enough cash, all those things we can just do functions for. And then inventory service, this is actually really nice because this talks about the things. So create new tool, we're gonna be creating new tools here. And inventory updater, this is checking if, you know, the inventory gets updated like a player. We're going to give them the item, and this kind of talks about where we're giving the player the tool, and you the item. We're going to be making more to this because when we deal with fruits and stuff, so like creating a new tool and stuff, we're going to have to double check they get new fruits and this and that. So we'll be updating this most likely. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. That manages all the server. I wanted to try and keep this short video for you guys. Go through it and check it out. Also, go play these videos Senko made. He's actually really good with it, and he explains it very well and in detail. So, if you want to learn how to program, definitely a great way to do that. But yeah, we kind of just integrated our system with his, which was nice, and I love it. It's very clean. So everything should be working, though. But yeah, if you hit play, so I'll just show you real quick. So, oh, yeah, okay, well, now that's gonna break my seed things. Okay, I'll fix that. Well, frick, now I gotta restart it. Hold on. Okay, I guess I actually do need to change this. I'll change this later. So for now, we'll worry about that later. Oh yeah, I know why that is. Okay, so you load in, profile loaded, blah blah blah. It still works. Going through here and shop restocked, all that stuff. Now you buy a seed, it's gonna do that. So we still have animations in the cache, and it actually gives you one. Now if we hit 2, every time we're doing it, it actually uploads it, and it gives you updates it, and it gives you 5. Let's say every time you update it. So then blueberry seed. And then yeah, you can actually check if you go to players, TwinPlayz backpack. You can actually check the carrots and the blueberry seed. You can go down here and you see the attributes, so count, name, favorited, price, rarity, all that stuff. And we'll go into later about mutations and all that kind of stuff and weather events. But for now, that's just kind of the point. And yeah, of course, Satchel, we were talking about this. But yeah, so and then when you join, it's going to give you the exact same amount back. So that's the whole point of how this works. Of course, you see it's removing because every time you do it, it's held. But yeah, so that's about it, you guys. I hope you did enjoy this tutorial. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and hopefully it'll come out soon. I'm trying my best here. It's been a pain in the butt, but we got it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.